My name is Magdalena Ponorska, and this is Courage to Create. I have not done a live in, I think, a month now. So I really, really miss doing lives. Number one. Number two, my one of my articles went viral directly last week, and I want to chat about that. So that's number two. And number three, I want to welcome everyone that joined the Courage to Create community. So, welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome. I will start from the top. Mandy, Jean, Dorothy, Tanya, Donna, Susan, Linda. Uh, I'm so glad and happy to have you here, and I want to welcome you to this community and also talk about what happened for me personally last week. So I've been on Substack for a year now, and I started with like most of us start with zero subscribers. And last week, my article called the 20-minute writing exercise that the neuroscientists say can solve your hardest problems went viral. And it was very important for me to make sure that I answer every single comment. So it took me a week, and I did answer 300 comments, and that has been an amazing experience in terms of being able to connect. And also, I have three major discoveries or takeaways from reading the comments and also from interacting with the community. Welcome, everyone. It's great to have you here, and I'm so happy you're part of the Courage to Create community. So, uh, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the chat. I will be monitoring them, but for now, I'm going to focus mainly on the three main takeaways that I've noticed from the comments. So number one, takeaway number one is that being skeptical is actually not a problem. In the article, I talked about and I walked through the 20-minute exercise that I do and also teach, and it was step by step and how to write what you want to accomplish. And so a lot of or quite a few comments said that it sounds too simple and that there are some people that are skeptical about does it work, it doesn't work. And my answer to that is that actually skeptics make the best students. And the reason why is because, for most part, they are convinced that it will not work. So they have nothing to lose, and they just take on the exercise. And in my comments and in my responses, I did make sure that I put on that I was acknowledging anyone that was taking action immediately, and that I was cheering you on, along with for um, ask with sharing how the experiences were and what the results are. Welcome, Rita, Heather, Bettina, and Julia. It's great to have you here. I'm going over the takeaways and the lessons learned from all the 300 comments that I had the pleasure to answer last week on and for one of my articles that talked about the 20-minute writing exercise. So that was the takeaway number one. Um, Number two was quite a few people said that the technique was not really new to them. They've heard about it, they read about it, they've done it in the past. They just forgot or they forget how to use it. And that was amazing. I loved reading the comments and I loved learning other modality that people are leveraging, and people were sharing other authors, and I have a whole list of other authors that I'm going to go and read along with other modalities. So that makes me very excited. Um, Thank you, Bettina. Welcome. Great to have you here. And like I mentioned in the beginning, last week was quite wild ride for me. And in terms of having the viral experience. So another thing, so let me go back to let me go back to the remembering to use this method. Um, Personally, I was surprised that a, a lot of the comments were very consistent, and they said that the technique in itself is simple. It's 20 minutes of writing. Someone mentioned, and I didn't even make the connection that 20 minute goes with the Pomodoro technique, and when at this point I can't remember who was the person that mentioned that. I was like, yeah, exactly. I totally forgot that 20 minutes equals Pomodoro. So again, for even for me, it was great to remember some of those things. And then um, almost 20% of people said that they have done that before. It worked, but they forgot about it. And so I was super excited to re help people remember that it's simple, that you can do it in 20 minutes, that you can experiment it, you can try it, it works. And then that, yes, life happens, we forget about it, and then we can come back and continue using it. Um, so I absolutely love that. And then the third takeaway, again, that surprised me was that a lot of the people that responded, subscribers, commenters, said that they are not actually looking for new information. They're looking for information that they are already familiar with, and they just want to know how to use what they already have in their toolbox, and just to try different things. So again, I love that because I love experimenting. If you have been in my community, or if you looked at my Substack, I am the queen of experimenting. I experiment all the time, and I absolutely love it. So, hearing from the readers, hearing from the subscribers that no one actually is looking for more knowledge, that people are looking for reusing and leveraging what they already know. Absolutely, absolutely was melted my heart, because that's exactly what I love doing. Um, and then there was so those were the main three takeaways that I wanted to share with you. If you again, if you are just joining now, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Um, I'm sharing about my experience of going viral on Substack, taking a week to answer to the 300 comments, and then the lessons learned from from the whole process in terms of the content. I also got quite a few DMs and emails and notes from people that have been in my community for a while, and the support and the cheering me on and celebrating my success was heart melting. So again, this is one of the million and one reasons why I love being on Substack is the support, kindness, and generosity of this community. So if you are new, if you are just starting, all I can tell you is just keep going. I started with 0 subscribers. My growth was incredibly slow. There were times where I was losing subscribers. My numbers were getting reversed, and I was frustrated. And in the end, both from Veronica Lorca and Sarah Faye, both of them, they just kept telling not only me, but telling all their members, community members, just keep going. And I just kept going. And the second, so that's number one. Just keep going if you are new. Number two is, and this is my personal lesson and personal takeaway. Just keep experimenting. I started with, excuse me, doing interviews with other subsuckers. Then I tried running challenges, and that was amazing. We had so much fun. Then I switched to doing lives, and then after that, I went to Europe. I spent an summer month and a half in Europe, and I just kept writing about my very personal healing experiences. Um, because one of the questions that I kept getting in the DMs was about my journey and how I started, what kept me going, and to answer this question was the community, and then tenacity, dedication, and just taking action. So I will now I will go back and circle back to the 20-minute writing exercise that that I talk about in the article. So 20 minutes. It takes only 20 minutes. All you have to do all you need to do is paper or keyboard, whichever you prefer. It is very simple. And what was very exciting for me was that a lot of people that commented on that article and that they discovered, they would say, "I am closing Substack right now, and I'm going to go and actually try it on." And so taking action was so important for for me, and also then for the readers and for the subscribers that took the action. And I do hope that for so whoever took the action and then read my comments that I was cheering them on, I hope that really helped. Because that's one of the most important part is that it's just doing it. Um, I will just very very high level. Step one of the 20-minute exercise is to choose a problem. So that takes 1 minute. Step two is setting up a timer. Set your timer for 20 minutes. And then step three is write a day in a life, X amount of months from now. As an example, I picked 6 months, and you do that for 18 minutes. What's crucial, what's crucial about that is using a present tense. So, so saying today is March 15th, 2026. It's morning, and here is the problem that I solved, and here's what today looks like. So, so that is the key. The key is using present tense, and also making the description as real as possible. So making sure you engage all your senses: smell, touch, vision, ears. Uh, then, how are you feeling in your body? What emotions are you experiencing? What is your environment looks like? So the key is to make it as real as humanly possible, and making sure that you are writing in the present tense. And in the article, I talk about the neuroscience about it, the neuroscience of it, and I explain why this is happening, and what's happening in our brain that makes this exercise effective. And then step four is to close the notebook and then move on with your day. So again, simple, doesn't require complicated tools. You already have a pen, pencil, notebook. 20 minutes. That's all it takes. Um, and the reason, so one, as I mentioned before, a lot of people, or the takeaway was that a lot of people were and are skeptical about it, about doing it, and that's perfectly fine. I keep saying in my responses and in my comments that there's actually a skeptic advantage, and the reason why is because as you are coming into this exercise without any expectations and you are skeptical, and that's okay. My invitation is come to, or when you take on doing this exercise, make sure you are seeing as a experiment, that you are coming into doing it with joy, that that you are having fun, and that it's a time that you are giving to yourself and that you are giving to your future, and also of course to your brain. If there are any questions, please put them in the comments. Welcome for all the people that, for anyone that joined later. Super excited to have you guys here and to be part of the Courage to Create community. And then lastly, next Saturday at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm running a live workshop where we do this exercise as a community. So we'll get on the Zoom, and I will walk everyone through step by step. I will talk a little bit more about the science and neuroscience behind that exercise, but most importantly, we'll be doing the exercise live and doing it. I've done it in different communities, and it's just an amazing experience. So I hope you join us, because the support, the energy, the excitement, it's unbelievable. skeptics are welcome. If you have been doing visualization, mental rehearsal, guided meditation, you are more than welcome to join. You will try on and you will learn something slightly different, and you can just add it to your toolbox toolset. So next Saturday, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Eastern. I hope you join us. Thank you again for being part of Courage to Create Community. My name is Magdalena Ponurska, and I am very excited to see where this these exercises will take us as a community. And I'm super excited to see the successes and the experiences everyone is having. And most importantly, just the amount of support and the amount of joy and the amount of fun we're having absolutely melts my heart. So thank you for being here and hope to see you next week. Bye for now.